Of all the idiots, in all the idiot villages, in all the idiot worlds, you stand alone.
We tell ourselves that we are the walking dead. No! 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 No!
The pumpkin pie haircutted freak.
One thing I do know, don't you get bit.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of Critically Dead, the only show on the podcast forums on The Walking Dead that tells you how it really is. I'm one of your hosts, RJ. Sitting across from me, of course, is the man, the myth, Rooster. What's up?
What's going on, man?
Same old shit, different day. That's right.
Nice.
Looks like you got a hold of the clip button this week.
A little bit.
A little bit?
I had a couple minutes of free time.
Okay. Tonight we're covering Season 7, Episode 12, titled Say Yes to the Dress. Overall impression, sir?
Mediocre at best. I don't know.
What worked?
What worked?
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like Rick and Michonne's little, quirks back and forth.
The getaway?
The getaway.
The night at the Cerberus?
Yeah. I feel like most of it worked.
I think so, too.
For the most part, it was good.
I think as the episode goes on, it's almost like this episode should have been 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
Because after a while, shit's really start to fall apart.
Oh, yeah.
The wheels come off.
The rest of it is just pointless and a waste of time.
Of course, we'll talk about the deer.
Oh, boy.
And it seemed like, I said it to you before when you first arrived, I was like, the last 10 minutes of the episode roughly felt like they were just shoving footage in there just to get it in. Oh, God, we got Rosita's still pissed off. Oh, the trash people. Judith is ready. Let's put it, it just seemed really disjointed to me.
It did. It really did.
The Rick and Michonne stuff, I'm still on the side of the field where I don't buy them as a couple. I'm sorry.
No, I still don't. I still don't buy them as a couple.
And I know that the other people are out there that don't buy them. They're just less. I don't know if they're the minority that just don't give a shit at this point.
Yeah.
But it seemed nice. It would have been. I don't know how to say it. Their connection. I guess this is the first time we've seen them have a decent time out and about. It reminded me of early Walking Dead stuff.
Yeah.
But as if Michonne was included in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Them bursting indoors and looking for shit and scavenging.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of us have been asking for that type of stuff, and they gave us a whole 90 seconds of it.
Yeah. It was great.
Some of that worked for me, of course. Their dialogue back and forth kind of works. Some of the I really wish they just weren't so jovial.
Yeah.
This is still a war that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the apocalypse. Let's stop having a good time for a while.
You have Rick that can't sleep at night.
Yeah.
But he can go cut up, with Michonne.
Yeah, and do some that nasty banging. That
dirty.
van is nasty, right?
Oh. Well, at some point, they're eating dinner and they just start making out.
Yeah.
Oh, so fucking nasty.
Yeah, and I was thinking, too, this is how my brain works, right? When they find the MREs and stuff like that, and they're it reminded me of Band of Brothers all of a sudden, where they find the concentration camp, and the poor doctor has to make the decision that they cannot eat because they're not used to
eat too
much. And I'm thinking, this has to be the same thing here, right?
Yeah.
Or at least close. Not concentration camp levels.
No, but you can't throw down 5 of those things.
No, and then act like you're going to go to sleep right afterward, or make sure you get some joy time in.
Yeah,
and then not puke or shit yourself in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying.
That's the way my brain works. I'm pretty fucked up. I understand, but I just want some realism. God damn it!
I agree.
I understand also too. I also think that them finding that type of that payload. It's probably really cool. Thank God.
Yeah, that's like winning the lottery in the apocalypse.
And you're never going to bring all that back, I hope to God, all at once. You lock that place up further and hide it better.
Yeah, hide it.
I had a problem again with, Rick delivering all of the fucking 63 guns.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell him you found 30-something guns?
Yeah.
We need 5.
Or at least all right, we found 43.
Yeah.
You at least keep a handful, because you're going to go to war with nothing.
Yeah.
All your allies are going to be loaded to the T, and you're going to have nothing.
It really bothers me.
They're going to go in there with slingshots, and that's about it.
Again, it just dumbs down Rick in my mind. I wish Rick has been proven smarter than this type of shit, but I guess desperation just bleeds through him. I did like the conversation that they had before they deliver the guns in the van, saying they kind of admit to he admits to her, like, we might not make it through this.
Yeah.
You have to pick up the slack if I go, or you might go. I understand this. And the whole fucking deer fiasco, like, she realizes Rick can die.
Yeah. You didn't really think he was dead, did you?
Not a fucking chance.
Not even for a second.
Even knowing all spoilers and shit like that, but
it felt like the dumpster moment all over again.
It really did. And there was a lot of callbacks to Glenn's shit throughout this whole episode, which he even says in that van, like, I couldn't... That was kind of touching, too. Like, he saved me, but I couldn't save him. That's got to weigh on a person.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I'm so glad they could show it now.
Yeah.
They wait till almost a full season to show us that Rick's struggling with that.
I do think, again, Rick... There's times in the episode where Rick says, we can stay another day and a half, 2 days.
Yeah.
He's basically enjoying this out there with her.
It's a vacation.
It's a vacation.
Yeah.
It's
Michonne
fun.
vacation.
It's like I said, it's a throwback to the early days. And we haven't seen them bond like that. Besides that whole give me some spearmint toothpaste early in last season. They weren't even technically together then either.
No,
because at the end of that episode they bang.
They were just flirting at that point.
Yeah, so I still don't buy him as a character, but at least they tried to build some sort of whatever they're building.
Yeah, I enjoy watching them fight together.
Yeah,
but
I don't know about that. Even like I said, longer this episode goes, the worse it's getting. Like literally,
Yeah.
It's like, are they really? Are they really? Like that whole like you go this way, I go this way, and they're talking to each other over this shit.
Right?
How many do you have? And like,
yeah, that's the part I got splitting up, but
I swear to God, at the quarry, dude, we're gonna go militarized, and people don't like it, they can fucking bounce.
They're done. They can either walk or execute it. We'll dangle them.
And like at some point, he comes up to Tara and like, "Have you seen Rosita? She didn't show up to guard duty. This trick bitch, right? At this point, like, oh man, what do you mean? Like you just did you? Oh, even what they're doing with her character feels unbalanced.
Yeah,
Sasha at the end of the episode just jumps on the let's go kill each other, let's go get ourselves killed train.
Oh, yeah, she's all over it.
That's what I mean. The last X amount of minutes just felt unhinged, unbalanced.
Now the last time, was it Simon came and visited Rick when they were gone? They had nothing left in the pantry.
Right.
He said they're going to be back in a few days, right?
A few days.
Okay. And Rick's already been out there a few days. And he wants to stay out there even more days. So when the Saviors come back and they have nothing, like literally have nothing.
How do you answer for that?
Yeah. You just want to go have a vacation.
Like I said, I think Rick got wrapped up a little bit in the freedom of it all.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a vacation. And he hasn't had this quiet, fun time with Michonne. In the van at night, banging away. It's like teenagers all over again, right? In a way. No care in the world. We can live a little bit.
Right.
I think that's where...
Carl and Judith are still at Alexandria, where the Saviors are going to be.
Right. Judith has already grown a beard, apparently.
Dude, I think we're on Judith number 40-something.
This kid looked way different than what Negan had in his hands like a few episodes ago.
Yeah. A lot bigger.
This kid looked like Janis Joplin all of a sudden. Like, what the fuck happened here?
I think if you look, there's a certain cut. She's smoking.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Poor kid got stuck in a scene with Tara of all people. Thank God Judith was there to carry the scene.
I was just going to say, and Judith was still the best actor.
And the Emmy goes to the person that plays Judith.
Yeah.
For putting up with Tara.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't see a fucking fist bump. That would have been horrible.
Oh, dude, that would have been so bad.
Fist bump?
No.
No. So I guess I got, we'll go along. I'm diving too much into the lead, so let's get into the break.
I think we just covered the whole thing. I think we're good.
Yeah. Oh, it's directed by the Nicotero himself.
Really?
Yep.
It wasn't all trippy?
Well, this is what I mean. This is my theory with Nicotero. Like, I've said this theory, like a zombie movie or television show gives these creators like credence. It gives them authority to just do whatever the fuck they want, and you kind of see it here.
Yeah.
Nicotero should just stick to graphical makeup, artistry, special effects. Maybe, talk to the director at times what he thinks.
Yeah.
But like I said, this episode, we even saw it. Didn't he direct the whole one with the night and day issue?
Oh,
when what's her nuts and her 2 kids got bit up, and like, this is when shenanigans starts to happen, especially when Nicotero's in the driving seat. Mm-hmm. I hate to say it, but you almost need to have a controlling element over his head. Like, listen, you can't.
Yeah.
The whole deer fiasco, we'll get to it, but fuck, man.
Good God.
Someone should be fired.
It's 2 days in a row, right? 2 episodes in a row with bad?
No, well, was it? No, 2 weeks ago. And
Okay.
this trumps the fucking skyline.
Dude, it's bad.
And I don't understand how they get away with this. This shows up.
I don't know how, the few times we've seen Shiva, and
Yeah.
you knew it was CGI, it was still somewhat convincing.
Fucking impressive, it can be
They
said.
must have blown their budget on Shiva.
Technology's
there.
there.
Yeah.
And it, like, that's what I mean, dude. It just felt unbalanced and unhinged. This makes you look very unprofessional.
Oh, very.
On a fucking show that's garnering a ton of viewers, and I was about ready to say, I'm sorry, it was also written by Matthew Negretti. He can come or go. He's part of the stable.
Yeah.
And that's probably another problem, is all these shitty writing things. It's the same herd over and over again. But here's the kicker. 10.16 million. That's fallen again. That's the lowest since season 3, episode 6.
Wow.
In the shares, lowest since season 2 finale overall.
Damn.
So now we're starting to embark on potential downfall.
Well, no offense, but as a fan of the show, this could be a good thing.
Yeah, that's what we said it all the time, especially over at Fear.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it, please fire some motherfuckers. Let the heads roll. Or just put this poor bastard out of his misery. End this show.
End it. Because
is there a concept is just to drive this motherfucker into the ground at this point?
They're doing a good job if that's the plan.
But I wasn't expecting to see 10.16. Most shows on television would kill for that shit.
Of course.
But in Walking Dead standards,
that's low.
You need to reevaluate somewhere.
Yeah.
Spend some money on the writers and some producers. Like, actually give a fuck.
Well, I think some of the problem is people are just not turned on with the whole, them fighting people all the time.
That may be it. I just think, well, it's the trash bags. It's the garbage.
It's
bags.
all them. It's just their fault.
No, it's part of it.
Yeah.
People get this sense of when creators and producers, writers, people get the sense. People are not stupid. They can sense when shit's not right.
Yeah.
We've always said that. We've always been critical while being fans. Other podcasts are starting to slowly turn over time as well, especially the ball washers.
Yeah.
They're still ball washing freely.
They're like politely ball. They're
yeah.
like, yeah.
They see that you have a nick here. Let me rub it nicely here.
Yeah.
So it's starting to turn, like, this is starting to become non-appointment watching, I'm assuming at this point.
Yeah, if it wasn't for this, like Sunday night,
I wouldn't either.
I would have skipped it.
And that's.
I mean, I would have caught it later on the DVR, of course, but I wasn't feeling it. It's almost not as bad as Fear, but it's slowly turning into I don't really want to watch it twice anymore.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it could be applied to anywhere. Your favorite sports team, your boss at work, your coworkers, or whatever. You can sense when people are not giving enough effort into it.
Oh, yeah.
And they have other motivations. So why bother? And that's the question. And I think that's what we're seeing here live in real time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Especially when we know it can be better.
Oh.
Spend the extra fucking money. You're making money hand over fist anyway, right? So spend the extra money.
I mean, don't you have to spend money to make money?
I do think that they have too many writers. I think that's part of it. That's why you get this this mix-up effect. You got these broken scenes. I think you go down to 1, 2, 3 tops writers and just create a focus.
Yeah.
Follow your lines, follow your arcs, and stop fucking juggling all over the fucking place. And in all honesty, Nicotero needs to step back and just start doing executive producing and the graphics, because you've noticed over time, I think he had a couple good directorial stuff, but when he's on behind the camera, shit breaks bad. Oh, at some point, there's questionable scenes at all times, and it's like, who's policing this shit?
Gimple was at lunch,
and it's just frustrating because we all know it'd be a great show. It's always weird. Like, we talk about it all the time. Like, hire us. We'll fucking be there for you.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't have to give us control. We'll just help you.
Like, we'll stop you in your track. Listen, this ain't working, man.
Let's Here, take that back and go try harder.
Why are we adding in a fucking Disney deer here? Like, I don't understand.
It did look like a cartoon Bambi.
That deer ran off. Why is it dead in the same spot that was first appeared? And why is a deer hanging around a bunch of noise zombies and gunfire? It's like some sort of grunts from the Rick and Michonne and like screaming going on. There's not a deer in the world that acts like that.
Rick and Michonne are running and everything else, and the deer's like, it's cool.
I'm so used to this. I'm hanging out with these walkers now.
Yeah. I don't...
And Rick magically popping out of a box out of nowhere, like as he's fucking jacking a box all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Might as well have been a dumpster at that point.
It was close.
It's just insulting. Why do we have to do this? Let's go into the episode, because I don't want to... Like, there's some good scenes. I don't want to get too hardy on it.
Did you want to do a letter grade quick? What's your letter grade?
Fuck.
What's your letter? I'm asking you this time, because you forgot.
I did. I'm going to stay at a C+. It might change.
Yeah, I was going to start right around there, too.
But
I can't give it a B. But
I think I would have been at a B+ if it wasn't for the shenanigans at the last 20 minutes or so. Like, fuck off.
No, I agree. All right, let's get into it now. So, Rick and Michonne. All right, 3 words in, I already screwed it up. So they're out scavenging and banging. Michonne is happy they're fighting for the fight. They run into a couple of saviors golfing. I assume they kill them and stole their stuff. Michonne wants to head back, but Rick wants to keep going. What's up?
That's what I was thinking right away, because we hear the saviors talking about Fat Joey.
Fat Joey, yeah.
They're tired of hearing about Fat Joey.
Yeah, I didn't catch it till the second watch, but yeah.
Because I heard, the second watch helped, because I did hear it the first time, and I'm going to make sure, but there was only 2 dudes, right, that they showed on screen, right?
That's all I seen, yeah.
So they didn't sneak up behind these. They would have made enough noise to sneak up behind these guys and steal their shit and bounce, right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping. So... if they killed him, wouldn't it have been nice to see them kill him or talk about killing him?
I mean, we could have cut out, a number of scenes.
It would have been a minor victory for the viewers to see. Like, oh, they got those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They could have staged it in a way that,
like,
could have been an attack. Throw the bodies at walkers and let them finish it out. Mm-hmm. But we didn't see any of that. We just, all of a sudden, we got pretzels and fucking batteries all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's just, why? These
it would have been nice
choices.
I agree. It would have been nice to see that. And it could have taken another one of these scenes away. Like maybe the Rosita finding the fake gun scene.
The choices, like, I don't get it. I just don't understand why this is happening.
Laziness. Maybe they did, but from everybody complaining it was too gory, now this is what we get. Cleaned up.
Fuck that.
Disaster. Could this be some of the effects of that, maybe?
I don't think so. I really don't. That's just the dumb thing.
Yeah.
I think I read somewhere. Where did I might have heard it. Someone said that they didn't think they were just 2 innocent people.
They thought they were just 2 innocent.
Just 2 people hitting golf balls and stuff. I'm like, those are saviors.
Okay, but how would they know about Fat Joey if they weren't?
I think, where did I read that? I couldn't remember, but they didn't hear the Fat Joey part.
Oh.
And it was low enough where you missed it the first watch.
I did miss it the first watch, yeah.
And I'm kind of at the point where if those are 2 regular old dipshits out there hitting golf balls, maybe they deserve to die.
Yeah,
like,
I
fuck
mean,
them.
if you're that dumb.
And you're that desperate, you might as well just start taking them out. I don't know. But, again, I wish we would have seen it.
No, I agree with you 100%.
It would have been like a tiny victory for us to chew on until the war starts or whatever happens next.
It would have been good. Tara and Rosita have a meaningless chat. Tara's trying to be positive, but Rosita's still being a shit. So Rosita decides to go look for guns on her own. Again.
Yeah, and she talks about this will help with your scar.
Yeah.
This is I took it as a meta thing where your scar is like the wound you're walking around with.
Yeah.
What's making her completely bitchy at this point for no reason, out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
I was kind of cool with Rosita being
Yeah.
a badass, and all of a sudden, bleh, she's a fucking 13-year-old prepubescent chick.
Honestly, she belongs on Fear at this point.
Oh, yeah.
She is so annoying. She belongs on Fear.
I get that she's upset and she feels like the world against her, but act differently. This is just dumb.
Yeah, I'm
This is
sure
just
she
dumb.
has the same feelings as Sasha, but she can still keep her shit together.
Maybe she ran out of lipstick.
Maybe.
She's just pissed off.
She's pissed off.
And
No lipstick.
I took it as a meta scar, like when Tara tries to give her the Neosporin.
Yeah.
And this will help with your scar. I mean, Tara's trying to help her with her feelings, basically saying this is help you with your scar.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're carrying this around with you, but maybe it won't be as obvious. Mm-hmm. A scar.
Yeah.
Basically, that's the way I took it. Maybe I'm reading too deep.
I think it's good in theory and all, but I can't give you the credit just seeing the rest of this episode.
Okay,
It was
okay.
just- I think you're giving them too much credit.
I want my writer's check. God damn it.
Good job seeing that, though.
Okay.
Good job. So Rick and Michonne are still out. Rick is passed out. Michonne finds a deer. Rick wakes up. They go to find it, but it's gone. Rick owes her a deer, remember? Because he had to give hers away. They walk up to a fence, and up walks a walker with a gun, and they're pretty sure there are more guns there.
This part, I made fun of this, especially the first watch. I was like, you pulled over that van, opened those doors up, started a fire,
Yeah.
and Rick never woke up, especially in this apocalypse.
He's tired, though, man.
I get it.
He hasn't been sleeping, you know.
That's just me busting balls. Like, come on, I'd be woken up every time. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Every bump. I'd be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, guns out, I'm like ready to go at all times.
The seat would be just destroyed next to me.
I think it all the time. Like, I don't know how people sleep in the apocalypse. How would anybody fucking sleep? You'd die of exhaustion first.
I think at some point you
drop.
You just acclimate to it.
Yeah, I guess so. It's like I always think about those weird logistical things. Like, where the fuck would I sleep? I don't even know. How long?
Yeah.
How would you rest?
It would be tough. It would be very tough.
Yeah. When they found the gun, dude, like the mill, I was like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
it was
do this.
interesting. I enjoyed that. It was good. So Rosita tussles with a gross walker and finds a fake gun.
Oh, what do you think? This walker was.
I thought the walker was amazing.
It was nice seeing Sarah Jessica Parker do some work lately.
Yeah, I'm glad she could get some work going.
Finally got some work back after Sex in the City. Ugh, that dog face gremlin.
Oh.
As soon as I see the worst fucking walker on the show, I always think Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh, definitely.
I hate that woman.
Not
Something
a fan.
fierce.
Not a fan.
I don't know what it was about Sex in the City, but like, get out of here. Some hairy 9-year-old boy knees walking around in that show. Gross.
Oh. Oh, man. So
Look at me,
bad.
I'm sexy with pretty shoes. No, you're not. You're a talking horse.
She could eat an apple through a chain link fence. Dude.
Oh, God. I don't know
so
why.
bad.
I'm sure she's a nice person, though.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
a nice person.
All right. So Rick and Michonne get to the top of a roof. They find dead soldiers and a carnival. Michonne takes useless target practice.
Oh, this is...
And they fall through the roof and start laughing. Oh, I had problems with this.
Well, the roof falling through was a callback, obviously.
Of course.
Season 4's beginning.
Yeah.
Just wasting bullets. I don't know. I still don't know why she was doing it.
Just taking target practice. She was going to win a bear. A stuffed animal.
I don't accept that.
No.
I don't think anybody should.
You're going to war. You need to reserve that.
At least-
And you're trying to sneak around somewhat, and you're just going to start taking shots.
With the fucking, a fucking Dragunov or whatever she's fucking working around
Who
with.
knows?
Some sort of 50 caliber fucking weapon that makes an explosion. At least shoot a walker in the head.
Yeah, right?
A moving walker would impress me more.
Yeah, you're shooting literal cans. It's bad.
This is what I mean. A zombie TV show or movie gives them any excuse they want. They can do whatever they want. That
whatever the
must
fuck
be
they
what
want.
happens in the writer's room.
Yeah.
If they want to introduce aliens with fucking TiVo remotes in their hands as weapons, that's what they'll fucking do. I don't understand.
That might make more sense than some of these scenes in this one.
And falling through the roof, cute and all,
Yeah.
fun,
Yeah.
but when does a roof perfectly open up for you like that? You know there'd be fucking
Never.
gashes and all sorts of shit.
Oh yeah, you're getting some kind of support like into the face.
Yeah. That was a drop ceiling in there, if I remember. Like, nothing opens up.
No.
That a perfect fucking hole with your perfect body sizes do not open up like that.
Yeah. All right, so in season 4, I get why the roof collapsed.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of dead walkers and blood seeping in. This roof was just wet. Like it had just rained recently.
Which makes me think, yeah, I mean, how should I say this?
Because there was a helicopter on the other roof, right? Or
Every yeah, there was, exactly.
Yeah.
But there was also water puddles in that season 4 opener. There
Yeah.
was, so
But they went out of their way to show, like, all right, this roof's going to
the
fall
weight
in.
is going.
Yeah, there's problems here.
But walkers fell randomly like raindrops in that. So
yeah.
Water is another excuse built-in excuse for filmmakers, right? Because
Okay.
if you see water sitting on a roof, it's never good.
No.
Flat roofs always catch water like that. The
They
thing is,
do.
it takes a lot of time for it. You'll start seeing seepage, and you'll start seeing
Yeah.
some sort of water problems in your ceiling. You should never walk in these puddles, but it takes a long fucking time. So that place might have been doing that for a long period of time.
Maybe.
Before the apocalypse.
Okay.
So the maintenance staff at this building just didn't give a
They
fuck
just didn't
about
give
the
a
roof.
fuck, huh?
But also, you don't go up on a roof like that.
And
anyway.
really, like, they were towards the edge.
Where it would be kind
Where
of
it would be a
stronger.
little stronger.
It would be stronger there.
All right, are we just getting nitpicky now?
No, but I'm trying to legitimize why the roof fell through.
Yeah.
But I'll stop there. There's no way they fell through and like there's no gashes in their fucking faces or their necks.
something. Someone stuck by, like, their leg.
Perfectly landed on your butt and back onto
on
a bed.
a big-ass map, by the way.
I get it.
All right, well, we'll move on. Because
This is just one of those meet cute things. This is a
It
rom-com
is.
all of a sudden. Oh my god, that hurt my butt.
So
Food.
They land on a pad, luckily, and find a bunch of food. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
They did find a mother load of food, though.
they did. The MREs, I think they're MREs. They call them
Yeah.
something else. RTEs, ready to eat.
Yeah, ready to eat.
Maybe they couldn't use the MREs. I don't know.
Maybe not.
That is what you want.
Oh, yeah, because
And,
those are
like,
good for a long
I'm not too sure. I was actually I wanted to try some of those in real life. I never got an opportunity to try
You can
those.
buy them.
I'm sure. Yeah.
You gotta go to those creepy-ass prepper websites. You can buy them by, like, the 5-gallon bucket.
You can't get them from surplus stores.
You might be able to. I'm sure you can.
I can. What do we have? I'm trying to think of the stores.
I mean, like Costco?
No, nothing like that.
I was
Nothing like
gonna
that.
say.
But
Like the Army Navy surplus?
Army Navy surplus has something like the bigger
Possibly.
ones. The
Yeah, the
big
bigger ones,
boys.
yeah.
Oh, Army Navy surplus like websites definitely.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I'm sure Amazon's got it.
Oh,
You think Amazon
I
has
can
those?
Guarantee Amazon has them. Talk for a second.
Speaking of Amazon, you can actually go to loosewirenetwork.com and hit the Amazon button and buy your own MREs there if they do exist, because why not prepare? You're going to have to show up at the quarry at some time with them.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can get a bundle.
There you
24 meals, $178.
What happens is you buy those via loosewirenetwork.com
Yeah.
and then you try them out and let us know how they are.
Please do.
I think that'd be interesting. I want to try one.
I think
at
it
some
would be
point.
awesome.
I don't think I need a bundle of them, but
No. Should we buy like a 3 or 4 pack and try them on air one day?
oh yeah,
I think, if we
I think
have
that's an awesome idea.
They have vegetarian MREs too.
I don't see any vegetarians in this room though.
I'm just saying. I'm just going through the list of what Amazon has to offer. And they have all kinds of MREs.
Yeah, that's right. If you're a vegetarian, you can also go to loosewirenetwork.com, hit the Amazon button.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got ice cream too.
Oh
like
yeah.
some
They
sort
have
of weird
desserts.
shit.
I heard
Yeah.
you're not supposed to eat the chocolate bar though.
Why? Because that might chocolate bars come flying out.
No,
of you?
it's like a laxative. So when you're
That's what I mean, yeah. You're
when
gonna have
in
a Hershey
battle,
squirts?
It helps you. Yeah.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
I've heard. I don't
we
know if
might
it's
want to
true.
try it just to see what happens.
I'm in.
We con someone else to do it in person, and we'll videotape it, and we'll just put it up on
Definitely.
the website and Facebook.
I think that's a great idea. All right, I'm going to put these away so we can
Okay,
focus.
yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely some shredded beef and barbecue sauce.
Ooh.
There were some interesting ones. I don't know how good they are.
I don't know if I trust a chili.
No.
You might as well have White Castle, chili,
What if they made like a chili White Castle MRE?
Oh, you might as well just say goodbye to your lower intestines.
You think your anus would
You
stay intact?
You would
after
blow
that?
an O-ring for sure. You might as well just live on the toilet. Have your family bring you water.
That's it. That's how you spend your apocalypse.
Your water's
Dead.
going to go over in your mouth and right out you really fast, like a waterfall. You'll be playing TLC in the background.
You'd just be like a garden hose then.
You might as well go out and plant because all your inside waste is going to fertilize the shit outside. Let's keep moving on before I get sick.
All right. Rosita has a talk with Gabe. She was going to kill Negan, but she didn't. She blames Gabe for hitting Lucille and not Negan. This scene makes no sense to me at all. Gabe asks her what she's going to do now that she is alive, and I fast forwarded this scene, honestly. I couldn't take it a second time.
This is just filler to me. Anything not involving Rick and Michonne in a weird way is kind of held this episode back, right?
Yeah.
I did like Gabriel's response, like, hey,
Yeah, I thought...
I tried to save your life. Maybe I meddled, but you're the one that listened to the fool.
Yeah, no, Gabriel did great, but she's going back to blame Gabe. He told her not to do anything. She shot at Negan.
I agree.
She hit Lucille.
Yeah.
She fucked up. But she's going to go bitch at Gabe. I'm done with her character. I'm over it.
I don't know how they're going to redeem her at all.
None.
It would take maybe a sacrifice. I don't know.
Lucille to the face.
Ooh.
I'm done.
Maybe.
I can't. It's bad.
Well, we find out later that her and Sasha are on a suicide mission.
Suicide mission, yeah.
And we'll have to talk about it when we get to it, but one of them ain't coming home, right? They got to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And they're both goddamn ethnic people. I swear to God, this show's racist.
And, all right, side note, is Rosita, losing weight at a fast pace?
In real life or this show?
In general.
I don't know.
Because I swear, every scene you look at, her arms are smaller and smaller. At some point, she looked like a skeleton with skin.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't look at their bodies, okay? I'm not a pervert.
Arms don't count.
Okay.
I don't have some creepy arm fetish.
Give me your sidearm, baby. No, maybe because I did notice that her hair is being worn down, not so much in a ponytail a lot lately. So maybe that's masking, throwing your visuals off. Maybe I don't know.
But she looks.
Maybe it's a different shade of lipstick that's fucking you.
Yeah,
up.
she looked very thin.
Well, that's a news piece that she announced that she's pregnant in real life.
Well, that's good.
Well, that's good. She'll put weight back on.
She'll put some weight back on.
And The Walking Dead will hide in funny ways like they did with fucking Alana, Tara's.
Yeah.
Person that plays Tara.
Yeah, we'll just put this apple right
here. Just randomly doing weird shit
Tea
out there.
kettle.
We'll put her in fucking, I don't know, weird.
All right. Rick and Michonne have some dinner. They go over the game plan of killing Negan and whatever. Michonne wants to know what happens after that. Michonne thinks Rick should be in charge, but he doesn't want to. They kiss and eat more. Ugh. Rick says they can take a couple days to get the job done. It's bedtime, and Rick seems to be a little stressed out.
I think I felt like her bringing up the future is premature as hell.
Very premature.
Rick's is like, can we just not get through day to day at this point? You're asking me to lead the whole fucking
He's like,
groups?
I don't want to go home, little less. Go fight.
He's probably looking at it like, how many times I try to lead you motherfuckers and you all keep fucking...
Right? Short of a rebellion.
Yeah. People trying to stab me in the back with Spencer and I'm tired of it, man.
You lead, I'll follow.
Yeah, I'll be your muscle, okay? I don't want nothing to do with anything.
I just want to go on runs. He's speaking for everyone else. For the viewers. Just stay out there and go on runs. We need a break from everything going on.
Yeah, a lot of people are sending in messages to dude, we don't need Rick to lead anymore.
Yeah.
Shit falls apart fast.
Yeah.
He has these wild ideas.
Crazy ideas.
He wants to herd another walker through another maze, everybody.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I understand his point. I thought Michonne, it's way too fucking early for this.
Yeah, it is. It's very early.
And I think that helped. I mean, that helped him lose sleep further.
Yeah.
Her bringing this type of shit.
Yeah, it didn't help at all. Now he's like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to walk away from this war.
He's like,
just let it happen.
She's like, I want you to lead in the future. And he's like, I want to break up with you.
Yeah. I think we need to see other people.
That's it. I'm done. I'm out. He throws a chili in her face and he's peace out. Eat this fucking chili.
Oh, man. I can't find it now.
Well, you got a chili piece?
No, but I had a good one, but now we lost it. Where the hell did it go?
I don't know what you're even doing over there. Put your hands above the desk.
Nope, can't do it. Can't do it.
I don't even know what you're doing.
I was looking for something. It's not there anymore.
Wonderful radio.
Great, yeah. All right, wake up, everybody. We're moving on. Tara has a conversation with Judith, number 48. She's struggling with telling people about Oceanside. She doesn't want to tell anyone because she thinks it'll end badly.
She's basically recapping all the shit we already know as audience members.
Yeah.
And Judith looked like, I was trying to like be funny in my head during the scenes, like when I first watch and second watch. I was like, this kid looked like all surprised and open eye. Like in my mind, she's probably telling like the cameraman and the producers and director, like, get her off the fucking set. I don't want to be around this lady.
Yeah, right.
She has a horrible story arc. Please. Next thing she can do is make me fist bump.
Oh boy, we can't do that.
Unneeded scene. That scene was only there to serve a purpose for the end.
Yes.
Like her telling Rick.
You could have gotten rid of that scene and shown me Rick and Michonne taking out saviors.
Judith is going to have a tattoo next time we see her and a beard.
Yeah.
At some point.
And teen angst.
And she's potentially missing an eye. Just to be like her brother. Because she's cool like that.
It'll be the other eye, though. So
she's talking shit.
When they put their heads together, they're...
She's one of those goth kids, got the fucking, because she has such big lobes because of who her father really is. She's got the holes or whatever they're called.
Plugs.
The plugs.
Yeah.
Just like, this is the zombie chick, fighting chick. This is what
she's just bred to.
What's little ass kicker?
Yeah.
Finally came
she's
to
gonna
fruition.
have that tattoo like on her neck.
Yeah.
That's a bet. I'm gonna get that tattoo.
Little ass kicker?
Yeah.
You should put that on your fucking taint so that you know it should be.
I should.
An arrow pointing up to your, your hoo-has.
My junk?
Yeah, to the
Nice.
junky hoo-has.
Oh, boy.
Little ass kicker. I'm the big ass kicker.
Rick and Michonne decide to block a gate so they can kill walkers slowly. Michonne takes out 8 walkers. Rick makes it to the car, but there's a walker stuck in the windshield. There's your set piece. Here's your fucking set piece. So Rick rips it apart and gets it out. They start pushing the car. Rick jumps into steer.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. A walker shoots at them.
You understood that part, though, right? What was happening?
Yeah.
Rebar was fucking that walker up.
Yeah, I got it, but still. Michonne jumps in the trunk, and now they're surrounded. Fuck.
Especially the car, when the car enters the show.
Yes.
Shit really starts to fall apart.
This is when it starts to go downhill.
And this car, like the brakes don't work. That's good because we're going 0.25 miles per hour.
Yeah.
We'll roll to a stop.
Throw something in front of it.
Or shove it back in the park. I don't know. Anything else.
Yeah.
Just get out of it and let it roll away from you. Anything else.
Anything. Yeah,
But
just let it go.
The walker firing because the gun was triggering from the rebar or whatever was happening.
Because I'm sure that happens a lot.
They don't know they're thinking they're under attack.
Yeah.
But then they burst out of this car as if nothing ever happened with the gun. Yeah. As if nothing ever happened with the gun.
Like as she was going in the trunk, she seen it. Like, oh, fuck, it was just a walker.
And then slow it down like it's a John Woo movie all of a sudden. Like her looking at it's just a rebar. I'm going to land in the trunk now. Like,
yeah.
It's aggravating, dude. Like, this is what I mean. Nicotero is dirty. Like,
he is.
It's like he doesn't give a fuck.
No, as long as it goes the way he wants to, he doesn't care about any sacrifice.
That car, I mean, how fast were you going that you're worried about the brakes?
They weren't going downhill.
And, like, it wasn't smooth surface, so you're going to come.
It's in grass. I've never really pushed a car in the grass, but I'm guessing it's not that
She had
easy.
enough time to, like, jog up in front of it, and then both of them, like, stop it. That's how slow this fucking thing was going.
Yeah.
Oh, God, man.
I mean, you drove, instead of, like, turning, I mean, just the sheer turning would have slowed it down enough to stop.
Yep. And then you get away from the car and the walkers and reevaluate.
Yeah.
No, let's just jump in the trunk.
Yep.
So after the commercial, we can have this big popping out scene, which is a callback to season 1, episode 1, him popping out of the tank.
Yeah. This is very Glenn heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's Glenn heavy.
It is. So they make it out of the car and decide to get behind a flimsy fence. So they make a run for it, split up, start taking out walkers. They compare numbers. Rick sees a deer. He climbs the Ferris wheel to get a shot, but a group of walkers are heading for it. Rick falls and is surrounded. Michonne runs to help, but the walkers are eating something. She thinks it's Rick and gives up all hope. Rick pops out of a blacks, no idea how, throws her sword, and they kill the rest. Then they go around collecting guns.
Yeah, it's like, it's astonishing. It's goddamn shameful that they're actually putting that shit on screen.
Yeah.
That deer was a nightmare.
Oh,
In all honesty, after the first watch, I didn't really notice a whole lot.
No.
But then I started to see the memes, and then I started reading Reddit, and I started to read articles, and I'm like, what happened here?
Yeah.
And so on the second watch, I really focused on it. I'm like, damn, dude, that's junior high level bullshit.
It's bad. There are people on YouTube that do better work than that.
And that's and someone should be fired at that point. Someone needs to get their head bell rung.
Yeah. When Z Nation has better green screen than you do, that's a problem.
It's uncalled for.
Yeah.
You're the top dog. Even when you're losing viewers, you're still top dog.
Yeah.
Erroneous. It's fucking erroneous. But yeah, like we talked about it before, them yelling at each other over walkers. I get it. They're
having fun.
They're full of themselves, and it's just too jovial. I think the word, for some reason, jovial stays in my mind. Like, it's too happy and too free.
You know,
take everything seriously, people. You're at war with walkers and Negan.
Yeah, if this is like, I don't know, season 2 or season 3, like before the governor, when like Rick and Daryl are just off making runs.
Yeah.
You can do it. It's fine. But if you're trying to tell me he's having fun during the day and can't sleep at night, we got problems.
Yeah. I didn't know right away. When he started climbing that Ferris wheel, I'm thinking, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
Because what made it worse about that deer was it blended too much into the background. But when you saw it, you fucking saw it. And you're like...
Yeah. Now, you can go to petting zoos and get deers. Or pet a deer, right?
Yeah.
Deers. Right?
Right.
Like, so the deer didn't do anything. It didn't move. It didn't fly or anything crazy. Why couldn't you just rent a deer, fucking tie it right there so it can eat some grass, and shoot the scene there? Because we never seen the deer get attacked.
Oh, man.
We never seen any of that.
I agree with you.
So you could have used a real deer and maybe helped this scene out completely.
I'm going to throw another one at you.
And it probably would have been cheaper to rent a deer than to CGI the motherfucker.
How about this?
All
Remove
right.
the deer entirely. There is no deer.
No deer.
No deer. Maybe put a real deer further out.
Yeah.
And Rick's trying to climb up to shoot at it to get bait, basically.
And he falls out. Yeah.
He falls out. But don't pull these shenanigans to the point where... This is why they're losing viewers, in my opinion, because people are starting to sniff out this bullshit.
Yeah. That deer would not be there.
That deer alone from the noise and the fighting and all that.
It was like, what, 10, 15 yards from him? It was close.
Go into the forest right now, wherever you live, and go act like you find a deer and watch. It'll let you pet you. You know, put your hand out. I'm sure it'll greet you like Bambi.
Yeah. As soon as you stand on a stick within 100 feet of a deer, they're gone.
Well, then it happens that the deer moves and runs away. Like, it literally runs away out of the scene.
Yeah, it's
maybe
gone.
not a full sprint, but a
It
good
leaves.
decent jog. But like somehow it's in the vicinity of the walkers and Rick falling.
Yeah.
It's asinine, and it's just it should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah. But then it ends up 10 feet behind where it was.
Right.
To start with.
That's what I mean, folks.
It was sloppy.
You shouldn't have this on a show this big, this level.
No.
That's what I mean. If you have a bad CGI artist working, or you have no more budget for it, then don't fucking do it. Us viewers will appreciate it.
Yeah.
Act like he did something else. Act like he was so jovial he had to climb up high to maybe have fun at shooting at walker heads or something else. It would have been a lot easier pill to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
But they pulled his shenanigans, and I don't give him any minus points on that, because that's just garbage, dude.
That was a rough one.
Yeah, him popping out of the box, that was dumb. Like, where were you going?
Yeah.
Were you leaving your girlfriend just hanging out there, like,
Yeah.
so she can assume that you died? Is that some sort of sick
You
joke,
couldn't,
Rick?
You couldn't say anything like, "Hey, I'm okay.
all
I'm in
the
the box."
all the avenues. Why didn't you jump back into the first wheel cage? You just landed at it.
Yeah.
Jump back into the cage.
Yeah, right.
It's fucking insane. And then you throw a sword at a person. You don't throw swords at people.
No, it's
I
like
don't-
throwing scissors at people. You just don't do it.
Someone asks you for a steak knife, you just don't wing it.
My wife does.
Oh, well, you guys don't like each other.
I love her.
Well,
She doesn't like
Yeah,
me. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
We talked about this already.
That hurts a little, but okay. I'm gonna move on. Rick and Michonne are driving. Michonne looks sad. Rick pulls over. He still wants to stay out a couple more days. He tells her he hasn't been sleeping because of the friends he lost. Rick is ready to fight. He knows they're going to lose people. They might even lose each other, but Michonne can't lose them. But they're fighting for a better life.
I'm looking all over for you. I gotta get out of here pronto. I got a stage 5 clinger.
Yeah. This poignant conversation, I don't know how long it lasts, like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes roughly.
Yeah.
But it's probably the best conversation they had this season entire.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
not just these two characters, but the entire show.
Yeah.
Of all the characters. Maybe not so much Ezekiel and Carol in number 2 of the season, because I enjoyed that one. Ezekiel spilling his guts for...
Yeah. Oh, you mean towards the end of the one episode?
Yeah.
When he loses the fake accent.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
He shows
I
her who he
agree.
really is.
Yeah.
But this is the type of discussions we haven't seen Rick and Michonne have. We haven't seen them as a couple, so...
No.
And it kind of hit home. I was like, okay, I understand his point of view. I understand that she thought she lost Rick for a moment there.
Yeah.
She gave up, which is, I don't buy that either. Michonne's too much of a warrior.
I mean, there's a lot of other characters before her that I would see giving up.
I think if I was Michonne, and if I had my attitude and my abrasive ways, and I see my partner just jump off and like fall down, like, I'd be screaming at the pile of walkers like, you fucking idiot. I can't believe you fucking did that.
Yeah, I feel like she would be more enraged than
Or
anything.
like chop up the walkers, say your goodbyes to die.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something.
I just don't see it with her character. I just don't. It's
the
like
staging.
a Beth. I could see that happening to Beth,
Yeah.
you know? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, Lori maybe.
I understand the fact that Michonne, they were having such a good time, even when they're fighting walkers. They were having great counting numbers, doing kill counts.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it stops on a dime and you think your partner's dead.
Uh-huh.
Maybe. But we've been with these people for so long.
Yeah.
Like, Michonne would have attacked that pile of people, or the walkers, and cleaned them off, and then, see if Rick was truly dead.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to think about Carl and Judith, I'm assuming. Like,
Right?
I think that's how Michonne is. She's thinking, because Carl and Judith are her family.
Of course.
And so, Rick dying, was she just going to kill herself too? Fuck Carl and Judith?
Yeah. Fuck everyone else. Because
So-
she's got nobody else to live for but Rick. You
Right.
know, nobody else likes her. She has no other friends.
We don't ever see her talking to anybody else, really.
No, not really.
No, but I like their conversation in the car. That's what I pretty much...
Yeah. No, I thought it was a good one. I enjoyed it. Rick drops off the guns to the garbage bags. They found 63 guns, but they need double. Rick wants to keep 10 guns so they can look for more. Yeah, they negotiate, and then Rick tells her to say yes.
Little pumpkin pie haircutted freak.
Yeah.
I really hate these garbage people. There's nothing on...
I can't stand them.
I can't... There's nothing worth holding on to.
No.
And
Nothing.
it aggravates me because they dumb down Rick. It makes Rick extremely desperate.
Yeah.
At some point, I am agreeing with Rosita. Like, grab the fucking guns. We're out of here.
Yeah, just leave. Fuck these people.
So...
I mean, if these people don't have any guns, how are they going to use guns? Are they even capable of using a gun?
I thought I saw guns. I thought I saw guns with when they
maybe
first
they had
appeared.
a couple. But this group doesn't go and take any. They just find they're not even warriors.
That's what I mean, dude. Nothing on paper, nothing on screen, nothing in their words tells me that they're fucking warriors.
No, because they had to follow Rick and them back just to get what was in the boat. If they were so badass, they would have just gone to the boat in the first place.
They're just lazy motherfuckers.
They are. Are they like the welfare recipients
I don't know.
in the apocalypse?
Oh, man. Man, I'm glad you said it.
Sorry.
No, like, I wonder what's going through these creators' minds when they could have just created another fucking group of people. Like, fuck these garbage people.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Garbage.
But you could have had the garbage people. I get it. But do they have to be so fucking dumb?
One-dimensional bullshit.
Like, it's awful.
And there's no calling for it.
No.
You can even say Negan's saviors are normal people that are just bad.
Yeah.
They're normal wearing clothes. They're normal wearing hairdos.
Yeah, I feel like only, even the saviors, I feel like only maybe half of them are bad, and the other half just want to survive.
Right.
So they're just, they're just faking it to make it.
Oddly enough, I'd like to see a backstory on these garbage people just to figure out how in the fuck did they get here like this. They must have been a cult before the apocalypse. They had to have been.
Something.
And we'll never understand it.
Never.
It's just like we got to deal with these assholes for no reason. So if that group exists, then you're telling me there's other groups like this potentially out there. There's other assholes wearing all white.
Yeah.
And just like they only talk in verbs, I don't know, or adjectives.
Yeah. Like, how is it they don't run across like these militias? Like these crazy ass militias.
Yeah.
I feel like you would have run into a couple of them by now.
You would have had doomsday preppers all ready to go and shit.
Yeah. And yet you haven't run into any of these people?
You can even say that for the school that they found. Like, how does no one find this?
All right, wait a minute. Yeah, I agree.
It's like, I don't understand the fall of humanity. There's still maps out there.
Yeah.
That'd be one of the first things. Okay, looks like there's a school here. They must have supplies. Let's go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
They make the groups all look dumb when they have like these big facilities full of shit.
Yeah, I mean full.
Rosita's out there checking shit out at Sarah Jessica Parker's house.
Yeah, her trailer. That was a trailer, by the way.
And,
double wide, maybe.
So, yeah, it's frustrating. But I'll accept that. It's like this show makes me... It gets me to the point where I accept the fact that walkers are walking around.
Yeah.
There's cannibals out there, which makes sense in a human nature level. There's a Negan person with all his brutes.
Yeah.
There's even a dude with a fucking tiger that thinks he's at the medieval times. And I'm okay with that. But when you get to these garbage fuckers, I say stop right there. Fuck off.
All right, so how are the garbage people living? They don't have any gardens that we know of. They don't get anything for themselves. I just don't get it. I don't get these people.
I think the thing is they're so mysterious because that stupid green screen that we thought was the worst we've ever seen until this episode. When Rick is smiling into that and we see nothing but a field.
And an airplane.
And a ghost airplane back there. But this place is so big that people think there's no one living in there, but they truly are. Mm-hmm. And like you said, you made me think of a point. Are they just eating rats at this point?
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's weird. And so it's unacceptable is really what the word is for it.
Yep. So Rick runs into Tara looking for Rosita, who missed guard duty. Then Tara tells him she has something to tell him. Yeah.
Thank you. Fucking how many episodes ago was that? That was 6 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Way to hold. I would have been, if I was Rick as a leader, like, listen, why did you not tell me this shit sooner?
Yeah. Just backhander.
I could have died once. We all could have died plenty of times. But no.
I got a fucking spike through my hand. You're
worried about fist bumping everybody at Hilltop and fucking Kingdom.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you got all these... Ugh. They don't do these poor actors any service.
No. They
or
don't.
the stories.
They don't. They really don't. Sometimes I feel worse for the actors.
Yeah.
You know?
You always got to keep reminding yourself those are actors. They're not the real people.
Some of these people really aren't that bad, I would like to imagine, you know? But
I tried to give Tara credit. I said it in that episode and swear.
Yeah.
They fucked her over even more there.
They screwed her so hard.
If they gave her like this a glorious fucking death that saved everybody all at once, I still wouldn't care for her. Like,
no.
Good, she's gone. Everybody, let's do a party.
They haven't helped her at all. So Rosita goes to Hilltop to ask for help from Sasha. They're going to kill Negan. The end.
This is dumb.
Yeah.
It's aggravating because on so many levels, like when she shows up and basically says, listen, I heard every story that Carl and Daryl told. I know that place through and through.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? Oh, and then Sasha's like, Jesus drove me a map. What?
Of the outside.
Of the outside.
Of the outside.
And so that's enough for you to go fucking spelunking in this
That's
fucking
it.
place?
That's all they need. They don't need any more. Just that.
I drew a piece of paper with crayon marks on it. I think I know what we're doing.
I got this.
Asinine.
Seriously.
And why not wait? Maybe they just know Rick and Michonne too well. They think that they're just going to keep delaying, making excuses. But they're blood hungry at that point.
Yeah.
But
hasn't it been long enough that you can breathe?
Rosita
Yeah.
has proven once that she ultimately doesn't care. She pulled that trigger, fucked over Eugene,
Yeah.
got Olivia killed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she got Olivia. Yeah.
She got
that's how-
Olivia killed, and Eugene was
So
still
if they
alive.
go there again, pull the same shenanigans,
Yeah.
Negan already knows these chicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, oh, here's Rick's people out of order again.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And why not wait until the next pickup comes? And you know what? It seems like Negan's a big fan of teasing Alexandra anyway.
Oh, yeah, he just likes to go fuck with them.
Why don't you wait there, get up in a fucking tree perch, and just shoot them then? And then your group can somehow figure out a way to knock them all out on their ass right then and there.
Yeah.
Boom, done.
Yeah.
Boom, done.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
That would be too easy.
I guess so.
And that would make sense. That's the problem. You know?
I have no words, so...
Okay.
So that's the episode. I think I'm at a C-.
Yeah, I think I'm right about there with you. Pretty close. It could have been a promising episode.
It really could have, and I would have swallowed the whole Rishon shit.
Yeah.
Even though I don't believe them as a couple.
No.
They don't hit the marks for me, but
No, but
they're two
not
of my favorite
the
characters.
worst. Yeah. I enjoy seeing them on screen, just not together. I don't know. It's strange.
It's a good point.
You know?
No, I mean, they're fine together. She's like,
Yeah.
they're like, at times, in my mind, she leads and he's the lieutenant, and he leads and she's the lieutenant.
Yeah.
They're confidants. And I think that's where I really wish they would have stayed.
Yeah.
Because they're badass. Now I got to worry about, like, oh, God, if one dies, the other one's going to go into a 6-episode sorrow lump for another fucking half a year.
Fucking Farmer Michonne.
Yeah,
Are you kidding
dude.
me right now?
Dude, I'm not even joking.
I can't do it. I can't.
It's a good fucking point.
I can't.
Daryl's here.
Man, I can't.
This is the part of the episode where we talk to you about little tiny ways you can actually help out our show. Simple one is iTunes. Go to iTunes, find us there, and subscribe and download our shows. And then give us a review. Give us a 5-star. If we get a 5-star review with some wording, I will actually read it off and say your name on air.
Look at that.
We haven't had any recent. We had one last week. We haven't any this week. So please head on over there and help us out. The next one is, we were teasing it earlier, go buy your MREs at Amazon.
Yes.
Don't go right to Amazon. Go to loosewirenetwork.com. Hit the Amazon button. That'll redirect you to the Amazon site. What happens is you buy as normal. We just take a tiny couple pennies off the top of Amazon's profits, no matter what you buy. So if you're going to buy some weird shit, buy weird shit. If you're going to buy groceries, buy groceries. What happens is we just take a tiny cut off of them. You don't get charged anymore. That's a real nice way to help us out. It's fun. I enjoy seeing what people purchase. Literally, someone just bought a shit ton of groceries the other day, and it's like, oh, it's pretty
Nice.
impressive.
That's awesome.
It'd be kind of cool. We see MREs come flying by. That'd be badass.
there's
Just
gotta
one
be
or
at
two
least
here and there.
one.
Someone's curious. Someone's got to be
I'm
curious.
telling you, I think what we should do is, when we're on hiatus at some point,
We'll do MRE
we should
special?
do MRE special.
Ooh.
And maybe we'll have other people
Yes.
try some and send us in some feedback.
Yeah, why not? Let's fucking do it. Especially if the way we think fear is happening, the end of this season of The Walking Dead, we think there's a month gap, but before we start
Yeah.
recording, we couldn't figure it out, so we'll dig into it further.
All we're hearing is May, June.
Yeah, so I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure there's some fiends out there that have it all figured out by now, but
Oh, I'm sure, but I couldn't dig that far.
and frankly, it's fear. It's going to come like some sort of.
We don't even know if we're doing it yet.
We are doing it.
We are. What?
Our boys at Chat on TV fucking
No.
triggered a bunch of votes, and I think we're gonna have to shut down the voting at this point. So either way, Rooster, you're screwed.
Dicks.
So
Fucking shat.
ShatOnTV.com to go bug those guys out. And the last way is to visit TVShowtime.com. It's actually an app that devotes to television shows and all your favorite fandom. What happens there is they got 100 million. They have over 1 million actual users on any given day. It's on the Android and iTunes platforms, so download it as what you need there. And basically, it's going to sound like a knock, but this is the best way I can describe it. It's like a TV guide on steroids. It's got all your information there. It's got all the character information. They got episodes. They got a community discussion boards. What else do they have over there?
It reminds you when your show's about to come on.
Yeah, there's a notifications that you can actually turn on your phones.
Yes.
If you're that busy of a person and you need that type of stuff, then it's there for you. Our friends over there have given us sponsorship for this season, and we couldn't appreciate them anymore. So, so visit TVShowtime.com, and you'll find the links to their iTunes and their Amazon, or not Amazon, to find their Android links to download your respective clients. So, yeah, TVShowtime.com. We appreciate it. Good being partners with them.
It is.
Let's get into feedback, shall we?
I got mail! Yay! I got mail!
First one up is Susan. She likes to write in over at the Facebook page. Hey, guys. Your resident Pollyanna loves Rishon. But this episode gets a big no from me. With the exception of the sex scenes. The apocalypse needs more sex. First off, let me stop you here.
Hasn't she said that before?
I think so. Suze is a little bit of a perv. She's our resident perv, maybe.
It's okay.
Well, yeah. All I think about in those scenes is like, God damn, it must stink.
Oh, sweat.
The junk smell is off the charts.
Oh.
No one has manscaped or
No.
lipscaped or anything.
No.
Something has gone wrong. What'd you say, Daryl?
No!
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure, especially after the apocalypse just starts, there's going to be a whole lot of humping around. But after a while, the armpits, the breath,
Everything.
the hair alone.
Everything.
No!
We're going to have, at the quarry, we're going to have, like, showers. And you're not allowed to fuck or bone until you've washed your ass, even though we're not involved at all.
Yeah, no.
In order for us to sleep well, you guys need to wash yourselves.
Yeah, a daily washing.
Yeah.
If it's over 85 degrees, 2-time washing.
In a shitty, like, 1978 van, no less.
Oh, you know there's just DNA all over that thing from previous owners.
Oh, right. And that thing smelled before the apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
And God knows, Susan, you got us in the wrong direction. The apocalypse needs more sex. Oh, she said that already. I just wanted to say that out loud. Susan says the apocalypse needs more sex. And The Walking Dead still can't figure out CGI. I thought the deer was cardboard and wondered why Rick was so excited about it. Seriously. And The Walking Dead, stop fucking with that Rick plot armor. He's not going to die
No.
anytime soon.
No.
Which leads to a lot of discussion and questions like, when's it over for Andrew Lincoln? I mean, is he stuck until the end of this show? Or would you like to see Rick die and see how that translates into the future episodes? I think they make so much money and so many, to the 10+ million viewers is still a lot.
Oh, yeah.
If that number ever crumbles to 3 million or something like that, I think then Rick is in trouble.
I think you pulled desperation mode out and you just, you
find a bigger shark. to
if they
jump.
were smart about this show, I mean, you could really keep it going forever if
Yeah.
you had the right writers and you casted well. Clearly, these people can't because we've seen what they can do with Fear. So,
well, to be fair, Fear has its own structure.
well,
But they have the...
it's the same core is the problem.
Well, Gimple's not over there.
Yeah. But,
Nicotero, Kirkman, Gale Ann Hurd's over there too.
Yeah.
But after that, it's Erickson and a bunch of other. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be there soon enough. Don't you worry.
I don't think we got 100 votes yet. So
There's no 100-vote limit.
there was 100. I had to have 100.
No, you can't bring that on those people now.
I brought it on last week.
That was after that poll's been up for a while.
bullshit.
loosewirenetwork.com. There's a poll there. It's at the bottom of your phone if you're like visiting the site on the phone. It's at the bottom of the page.
All right. Fine.
Dude, it's literally what was it? Last time I saw was like 95 to 5%
Damn.
in favor of
All
fucking
right.
following fear.
Fine.
It's fucking funny. Oh man.
Are we gonna pull our old name back out too?
No. God no. So yeah, I mean, I think Rick is safe for now, but it'd be interesting to see a show without Rick.
I think so.
Like at this point, I think he's making it through this season, and maybe they count their eggs and try to figure out how to fix declining ratings. And
That would be great.
so I don't know, Susan. It's a good point. It's something to chew on, but I think Rick is fine for a while, and AMC is going to be hiding behind his plot armor.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
him and Carl are the safest still.
Always, yeah.
So yeah, thanks for writing in, Susan. Shaq is up next.
Hey,
This son of a bitch.
this bastard.
Hey guys, I'm back. Yes, I know I'm writing in the wrong email. Here's what happened. Last week I sent you guys a long-ass essay, as you always enjoy reading, I'm sure. What happened was that I put criticallydead@gmail.com, which is not the email, of course, folks. It's
No.
criticallydeadcast@gmail.com.
So some creepy bastard got it.
Yeah, I couldn't get it when I put it in.
No,
yeah.
I meant
Oh, yeah, somebody
with critically dead.
Some basement dweller. Yeah. Instead of critically dead cast. This email has always been here for me, guys. It's never done me wrong. I'll learn, don't worry. On to the episode. It was a waste of time. I thought it was a disservice to us hardcore fans. The episode was basically us looking at Rick and Michonne vacations trip. I'm not afraid to say that this was worse than Tara's episode. Hold on.
Whoa.
Where's that?
What do you want?
What's that one
You lose! Good day, sir!
That's the one I was looking for. How dare you, Shaq? This was not that bad. The CGI was bad, but that whole swear episode was brutal.
Oh, man.
You bringing in this nonsense. You got me all fucking flustered. Was not worse than Tara's episode. Tara's episode at least had talk of the Saviors, and not to mention where we can get guns. When Michonne thought Rick was dead, and then she suddenly feels lost, drops her sword like, what the fuck, Michonne? Rick was fine. He was just pulling a Glenn underneath the dumpster prank, that's all. Let's not forget Rick throwing the sword to Michonne like it's cool. Yeah, that shit was dumb.
It was scary.
Judith and Sasha were my favorites this episode, which is sad because they literally weren't in there that much. I love Rick and Michonne's relationship, but it went overboard this episode. Side notes, I got my Walker Stalker tickets for New Jersey next December. Hope you guys got yours for Chicago.
I'm going.
Rooster's going. He got it for a present, right? Your birthday
Yeah,
present?
Christmas or
Christmas,
something.
yeah.
I don't know.
By the time you read this, I'll probably be at the Game of Thrones live experience concert at MSG.
Nice.
I don't know if it passed Chicago already, but you guys should check it out.
April.
Peace,
I
guys.
think it comes in April.
The Game of Thrones one?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is.
It is-
I'm going to play dumb here.
I
really don't know.
I believe it's music from the Game of Thrones
Ooh.
performed live.
Get out of here.
Seriously.
Like an orchestral type
Yes,
thing?
yes. And I think you sitting around.
Really?
Yeah, in the round. And it looks interesting. I should have brought this up to you. We could have gone.
No one talks to me during the week.
I didn't think you'd be interested.
I love music.
Never mind.
And I love Game of Thrones.
Keep going.
Okay. Thanks, Shaq, for writing in. And get that email fixed.
Just you be you, Shaq.
You do you, Shaq. Now I'm gonna kick your ass anyway. Anyway, Bobby Juggalo, I like to call him this week. Say yes was a pretty decent episode, but saying this episode was pretty decent is kind of like saying Miller High Life is a pretty decent beer.
Oh.
By comparison to drinking 5 Zimas in a row, a Miller High Life might taste pretty decent, but it doesn't make it a great beer.
That is a great point.
That's what this season has been. I didn't write in last week because I don't want to sound like a broken record, constantly complaining about the show. because fuck it, enough people will reach out to you two jabronis to point out all the flaws of The Walking Dead. So I'm trying to pick my spots. Well, relax there, Juggalo. You can write in any time. You are getting really long with the emails, though. You're killing me. He continues, I'm currently writing this from my toilet, as I tried a combination of chili with mac and cheese Monday and have since passed my entire digestive system through my pink wink.
Oh, Jesus.
Could there be a pairing of foods that guarantees diarrhea more quickly? I thought the scene when Michonne was banging on the dumpster was the sound her blowing an O-ring. It's true. I don't know why I still think they would have had stomach problems eating that much. They just wouldn't be ready for it.
No, at all.
I thought they were trying to be stealth when they showed up on the roof. How come not one fucking walker even looked at them while she shot that 50 cal?
Great point.
She might as well shot a bazooka at those milk bottles. Probably would have been just as loud. It's getting ridiculous. They might as have Rick in the middle of the carnival doing a drum solo, too, while we're at it. I mean, fuck all these rules this show has built up over 7 seasons about how to deal with zombies. And seriously, what the fuck is up with the bad CGI this season? The dog from Duck Hunt was better animation than the fucking deer. That shit deserved an all hell no of the episode.
Oh, I agree.
Rooster's on the case on getting that clip. I
am. I
lost
had
time.
technical difficulties.
Oh, hell no.
I got some.
Oh, hell no. Did you guys also notice that at this carnival, which is at a school, there isn't one kid? Come on now. Most of the time when those whack-ass carnivals are in my town, I only see 40-year-olds going down slides in potato sacks. I want to see the gang at least once have to destroy a grade school worth of children.
Oh, that would be epic.
Like in this apocalypse, I feel like kids are the weakest, and we probably we should see more of them as zombies, right? Also, was there even one zombie clown? This is all good points. This was a carnival.
These are amazing points.
But we also got to remember, this looked like some sort of staging ground for the military. Something happened there. But we don't ever see kids, and that's a disappointment.
We've seen one. I remember seeing like one.
Well, we saw one in the very first episode.
In the pilot.
And that might still be the creepiest one of all because it just turned.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the kid in the beginning of 2004's Dawn of the Dead when the kid's running down the hall.
Yeah.
That's trippy.
That was trippy.
But we did see some during the herding, right? That fucked with when they're walking through the herd within Alexandria when they went day to night, night to day.
Oh.
Because that one kid, I can't remember his name. He wasn't worth fucking Carol's little buddy.
Oh, yeah.
He sees that one walker kid, the back of the head.
Yeah.
And like he freaks out and all of a sudden he's getting gnawed upon.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of that.
We don't see enough kids.
We don't see a lot of like, all we do see is people in flannels or.
Yeah, we don't see any geriatrics.
We don't see like worker outfits.
Nothing. Like, you mean to tell me there's not one turned construction worker?
Or even like, we did see once, I remember, but like nurses and fucking doctors and.
Yeah, anything.
Mechanic.
Yeah.
More of that shit.
Someone in a bee suit?
They don't have to worry about makeup then.
No, even better.
Someone in a fucking Speedo. If I'm going to be a walker and I know I'm dying, like, get the Speedo on me. I'm going out like this.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to walk around
Someone
as a
make
walker?
me that promise, Rooster. Put me in a Speedo. If I'm dying, I'm bit by a walker.
I'll do it at the quarry.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Actually, at the quarry, I thought there was only a Speedo rule.
Well, that's only on Saturdays.
Saturdays in the summer.
Right. And the kids go to bed early.
Yes. Kids.
Yeah, there's no kids there. That's right.
Yeah, no kids.
We got to repopulate this bitch.
Yeah. No kids. Kids are on the other end of the quarry.
How would you want to walk around as a walker? Just your regular clothes. I think I want a Speedo. And just
I think the Speedo is a good idea.
Yeah.
I think just buck naked.
Leather chaps, probably.
Assless
and
chaps.
A cowboy hat.
Assless chaps, cowboy hat, leather vest. Boom.
Or just something really weird, like it's just a simple bow tie.
Just a bow tie.
Just a bow tie on your neck and your dick at the same time.
Bow tie and dress socks.
Oh, dude.
That's it.
Or like put me in a fucking like a wedding gown. But like, there comes RJ at the fucking wedding gown again.
That is the ugliest fucking bride.
Still look better.
Like, I want to be in like flippers.
Oh, dude.
A snorkel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this could be endless. I wish we had some drawers on our
right
listenership. Start drawing in shit.
Yeah.
The craziest fucking walkers possible.
Oh, I can give you some good stick figures.
I want to get like a fucking hat and glasses that Elton John would wear.
Yes.
And just that.
Or how about the glasses with like the big nose and the mustache?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And then if you can just go ahead and strap it to my face so it doesn't ever fall off on accident.
Ever. Just staple it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm a walker. Fuck it. Just let it happen.
That should have been What's his nuts fought Rick in a fighting pit. Should have been like, if Walking Dead doesn't care anymore, just start fucking throwing weird dressed
just
walkers.
Entertain us.
Yeah, let's stop trying to make us think that you're going to turn a corner.
Right.
Just fucking put that dude in an oxygen tank with the fucking Elton John glasses, dress shoes, high heels, bow tie on his junk.
I got it. The perfect one: hospital gown with the back not tied.
Oh, yeah, so it's got your ass cheek floating around.
Just ass hanging out.
But you can have that, though. That should be out there.
It should be.
You have patients like that. That should be out there. I'm talking some ass clownery bullshit.
Just crazy, like you should see, like, the husband and wife, like, just covered in, like, leather with, like, maybe a ball gag.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
That's something else we haven't seen bikers. Like
None.
a biker type.
No.
Maybe we have. All their they try to make a point where they dumb down the clothes to the point where they would be weathered and tattered. But it's all the same type of clothing.
It is.
They all shopped at the fucking Walmart fucking
Farm and Fleet.
Yeah, Farm and Fleet. And they all just came from there.
Yep.
We haven't seen like
A football team.
A football team. Like
Cheerleaders.
Beetlejuice football team. Like,
Yes.
or even like
Yes.
we did see like Suit and Tie in the first episode, right? The guy that
in
crawled out of the
Atlanta.
bus. Yeah.
My favorite walker still.
Yeah, you like that dude.
Dude was creepy as shit. I like that.
You bring that up because walkers at a certain point just look like they're so decayed and destroyed.
Yeah.
To me, the scariest walkers are the ones that just turn. Like they have some sort of
Freshly.
humanity
Within a couple,
to them.
yeah. You
That's
know.
to me is the most creepiest.
No,
fucking
I
things.
agree.
But now they're just in love with giving you this fucking like that chick that walked out of the attacked Rosita.
Yeah.
I mean, we get it, Nicotero. You can do some awesome work, but now work on your directing and your fucking.
Yeah, well, the other problem I have is like when you get the hordes, like the huge hordes. Everybody's turned 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You don't have like, one that's just recently within a month or two turned. And
it's a blanket statement. It's just straight up. Everybody turned.
Everyone's the same. Everyone matches. They're almost dressed in like battle garb. They all match.
Yeah.
It's craziness.
Yeah.
I want to see like the hip hop walker.
Oh, like some
Pants
New York
just
pimp
like around the fucking ankles,
Like-
and a jersey that's like way too big
with some gold teeth.
Yes.
Fucking like Little John's running around out there.
Oh god, that would be the
Snoop Dogg
creepiest
and Lil
walker
Jon.
ever. That guy already looks like that thing.
We haven't had any like muscle bound dudes, right?
No. Well, no.
It's hard to remember all of them now, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure some walker that sticks out, something like that, would stick out in your
Oh
brain.
yeah, like the big ass. Like
They're just all too general.
they are.
It'd be kind of cool to see a family, like if they storm a house to clear it and stuff, and they're trying to scavenge.
Like a Brady Bunch.
But like, there's definitely a father, there's a mother, there's two kids or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be creepy
That
too.
would be great.
Here we are, writing better already.
They can hire us at any point.
Any
I've got my
fucking
bags
point.
packed. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Here, let me find out where this guy left off. Let me ask you boys, in the beginning montage, were you guys thinking, I wonder how bad that van stinks right now? Because I was.
Absolutely.
All I could think about was how god fucking awful their dugouts must reek. Speaking of which, I have to ask, do you think both their carpets match both of their drapes? I think it would be interesting to learn if all of the gang's pubic hair decisions match their haircuts.
Oh, so you're telling me Michonne
Hair
has
decision.
dreads down there?
No, that would be creepy.
I
I don't
think
want
that's what
none of
he's
that.
asking.
I don't want none of that.
I think that's what he's asking. It looks like one of those Afghan dogs.
Michonne, Denai Guerrero is a beautiful woman, but I can't. If she pulled out
She
dreads
is.
out of her crotch, I'm out.
Yeah.
She got fucking Bob Marley in a fucking leg lock. I don't want nothing to do with it. Also, the way the two of them were going at it, I thought when they were talking about the dented beans, they were talking about Rick's. When Michonne sees Rick getting attacked and she breaks down, I thought that was a pretty good scene. It showed, I think, the progression of their relationship because Michonne hasn't ever given up like that when someone else dies. I thought it was a highlight. It was a highlight in this goofy fucking episode. When Rick threw her the sword, though, I was half hoping it would be like that scene in Ace Ventura 2 when the guy throws a spear to him and it jabs him in his leg. Fucking awesome. See, we're already writing a better show. We're already writing a better show.
Oh, man.
I feel like I'm saying that more with this show. I used to say it all the time with Fear the Walking
Fear. I mean, we would.
It's starting to scare me now.
Yeah, we would be MVPs at Fear.
He finishes up with the last paragraph of his. What else? We learned that the garbage people are terrible negotiators. It started out where Rick was like, we'll take 10 of the guns to get more. And by the time it's done, he leaves with 20 guns. And he gets to keep the cat. Like, does the gang really want these fucking dum-dums on their side?
No.
Any port in the storm, I guess. The whole gun plot is kind of pointless, though, because Fist Bump tells Rick by the end of the episode about the Oceanside softball stash anyway. I'm convinced they started at a softball game when the apocalypse broke out, and I fucking dare you to convince me otherwise. That's it. Thanks, guys. Love the pod. Thanks. Thanks, Bobby B. Thanks.
Thank you.
He always sends in things he wants me to call him. I'm calling him Bobby Juggalo this week. It's a mixed match of what he wanted me to call him. So
nice.
It's my show. I could do what the fuck I want.
That's it. You do what you do.
I do me. Next week's episode is Bury Me Here at March 12th, whatever the fuck that is. Brace yourselves, folks. If you ever want to write into us, please do so at criticallydeadcast@gmail.com. Also, facebook.com/Loosewire Studios, where you can find us over there. A lot of people still do it that way. At critically_dead is the Twitter account. You can find our other social avenues over on loosewirenetwork.com, such as SoundCloud, Stitcher, Tumblr, Android. All those fun other little links of ours. We have no new reviews this week. I'm all sad face. We need a lot of those reviews, folks. If you haven't done so already, just head on over there. Quick and easy, 5 stars, throw in a few words. We love you for it. I think that's about it. That's it. I mean, we have a tiny spoiler section.
Yeah.
Something to talk about there. If you're hanging out, please do so. If not, we'll see next week, I guess. Maybe they'll be down in a 9-point-something million range. Who knows?
It looks like they might be 9.9, 9.7.
Yeah, something else. Like, I don't mean to bring this up again, but like, I don't think we ever talked about how no one ever talks about the garbage people, how they act, how they dress, how they talk.
Yeah.
Like, none of our people say that shit, right? Like,
no.
Rick and Michonne or Sasha and Tara should be like, that's how they should bond. Like, can you believe these motherfuckers look like this and talk like this?
Yeah.
Like, it's those little type of interactions with each other helps build.
Mm-hmm.
And no one's questioning Rick flat out.
So, like when Michonne and Rick are, like, walking through the woods when they're going to discover whatever the fuck, the carnival.
Yeah.
Michonne couldn't have been like, do you really trust these people?
Yes.
Look at them. They're kind of crazy.
Yes.
You know?
It's all the questions we have as an audience.
Nobody brings this up.
It's scary.
I mean, you don't have to really answer anything, but at least it came to their attention.
It's a weird pill to swallow, in all honesty. And let's be honest. There's no spoilers here, but there's no fucking way that these people are helping Rick in any fucking fashion, right?
No.
There's no fucking way.
Nope.
I'll be surprised if these people come out in force and like help. So we'll see. Like I said, we're have a tiny spoiler section after the music, and that's going to be a show. I'm RJ.
I'm the Rooster.
Catch you next week.
We tell ourselves that we are the walking dead.
Bye-bye. See you soon. Hey, Ma! We get some meatloaf! Good day, sir!
One thing I do know, don't you get bit.
Nah!
We got to filter out that music somehow. You got to like You gotta we had to edit like nah.
Just add it.
Nah.
Nah. Sounds like a motorcycle.
Like nah.
Well, hi.
Hello. Yeah, this is spoiler section. We took these little spoiler nuggets from the Spoiling Dead fans page over on their message boards. So these don't come straight from us, but it's some stuff that they usually formulate and they pull together for each week. So looks like the location is Hilltop and Sanctuary.
Okay.
Those are the two main ones. First one here, Sasha and Rosita apparently go rogue on a mission to Sanctuary, which we kind of already knew. Seems like they're on a suicide mission to take out Negan on their own. See, these were formed before the show or this half season even. That's how well these guys do their homework over there.
They're pretty good at it.
And every time I read one of these off, it usually comes, in some form or fashion.
Close, yeah.
Another piece is there's a scene where Rosita and Sasha set a car on fire. Then later, another scene where a few saviors are herding walkers into a storage containers, using water jugs to cover their heads. Rosita and Sasha take out these saviors.
Okay.
So it looks like we're going to be hanging around with these chicks for a while. I'm not a fan.
So they're going to bond.
Yeah. So when one of them fucking dies, there'll be another fucking notch. I'm pretty sure we talked about last week, and we're clearly in the spoiler section, but I'm pretty sure Sasha buys it.
Yeah.
Because you can read ahead to the other spoilers of each week, and pretty much she's about not long for this world.
No.
But that'll be another Rosita bonding moment that goes down the tubes, right? What's that make Rosita at this point? Unless Rosita dies, we just don't know it yet.
Maybe.
Another point of interest, Sasha makes it inside the sanctuary while Rosita does not.
Uh-oh.
So she gets in. I don't know what else to say about that. How does one and not the other? I don't get it.
Why are you going in?
You're right. Why are you even going in?
I thought the plan was to stay outside. When you see him, shoot the bastard. You don't even have to be close.
It is strange, dude, the choice. If this happens the way it reads. Next point up. There are rumors that Eugene gets an opportunity to be rescued but turns it down.
Well, yeah. Sasha's going to be like, hey, let's get out of here.
Well,
fuck you, I'm not going.
Well, every time part of Rick's group gets stuck inside there, Daryl gets out, Carl gets out. This place is safe enough for fucking Alexandrians.
Yeah.
Now it's Sasha's turn. Hey, Eugene, let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny the way they repeat shit sometimes. Saviors come to Hilltop and take Dr. Harlan Carson. So they're stealing their doctor.
Damn.
Maggie and Daryl have to hide and are almost discovered.
Ooh. Wow.
So Daryl's been back at Hilltop.
I don't know why he went back.
Where's Elsie going to go?
He had it good at the Kingdom.
He had it real fucking good. But
except for his buddy Robert or whatever.
Why not stay out with Carol
Richard.
At that point? Just hang out with Carol.
Yeah, hey,
until the war
starts.
Can
I just hang out with you? Because there's some motherfuckers looking for me.
There's whispers that it will be revealed that Jesus is gay.
Why?
He's gay in the comics.
Is he?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. It
I don't
doesn't
give a
bother me,
shit.
but do we really need it?
I think they're just checking boxes at this point.
Is it?
At some point, we're going to have a transgender.
I was going to say,
around.
are you sure they're not going to say, Jesus also has a vagina?
We have our lesbians. We have our gay people. We have our black people. We have our white people. What else? What are we missing now that we can just get out of the fucking way?
Muslims?
Ooh,
just saying.
That's a tall order, man.
Just saying.
I don't want Trump banging down my fucking door. How dare you support Muslims?
We are now on a watch list.
We're on a watch list. Fuck it. So that's a little bit. Yeah, Jesus is gay in the comics, but we didn't know of all of us spoiler hounds as if they're just going to go through with that, because Jesus in a way is still a mystery to us. We know that he's got some parkour shit.
Yeah,
we know he's creative. He's a fighter, but that's it. We haven't seen him a whole lot of him.
No.
It'd be interesting. How do we know he's gay and who he's gay with? I don't know.
Aaron, maybe.
Maybe we get a backstory from him.
I wouldn't mind seeing his backstory.
I would. What's weird is a lot of these side characters seem like they would have cool backstories.
Tobin.
He was there at Alexandria before the fall, building the same wall, hammering in screws.
He was the handyman.
He was trying on fucking Dickies and over there in a corner.
Hey, man. Leave my guy out of this.
No, I'm okay with it.
It doesn't bother me, but I don't know. It's just strange.
It'd be interesting to find out that Jesus is like some sort of operative. That'd be kind of interesting. Like the collapse. He was a CA operative or something.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Why does this guy got so much talent but doesn't use it, or it's very well hidden?
I guess it depends how they reveal it.
Yeah. Maybe he tells the story of losing someone.
Yeah.
We haven't had one of those stories in half an episode, so.
Yeah. So I guess it all comes down to how they reveal it.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking.
If he like grabs Daryl's junk.
He's like, DTF? No.
Nah.
DTF?
Nah.
DTF?
Man, I can't.
Gay for pay?
Man, I can't.
Maybe.
Yeah. Now we gotta get a maybe clip.
Maybe.
All right. That's it for the spoilers. Anything else?
I got nothing.
I got nothing either. I'm glad everybody stuck around. If you're still here, if so many people bowed out, appreciate it. We love you all. We thank you all. And I'm signing off. I'm RJ.
I'm the Rooster.
See you next week.